Let's talk about something real today. Let's talk about loyalty, about code, about what it means to be a man, because lately, the word snitch been flying around too freely, too recklessly, and in the process, some people out here forgetting that not everybody signed up for the same street contract. So when I hear somebody like Young Thug, who was in the middle of a very real, very serious legal battle, go on record and call Kid Cudi a rat, I gotta pause. I gotta speak on it. Not just for Cudi, but for all the dreamers, the fathers, the artists, the ones chasing purpose instead of pain. Let's get one thing straight. Kid Cudi is not a gangster. He ain't out here moving weight, running corners, or preaching war. Cudi is a father, an artist, a healer through sound. He speaks to the ones dealing with depression, anxiety, grief, the invisible battles. And somehow, we expect a man like that, a civilian, to honor a street code that he never pledged to? That ain't loyalty, that's madness. You see, the problem in hip-hop today is we confuse authenticity with ignorance. We want everyone to be real, but nobody defines what real is. Because real, my people, is taking care of your family. Real is choosing peace over pride. Real is saying, I got more to lose than to prove. Cudi never played the block. He played the studio. He poured his heart into songs that helped millions survive. So if at any point his family's safety or freedom was in jeopardy, and he did what he had to do to protect them, that ain't no snitch, that's a man. That's fatherhood, that's leadership. Now, I'm not here to tear Young Thug down, I get it. He comes from the jungle, the real trenches, and when you grow up in that environment, loyalty can be the only currency that keeps you alive. But there's a line between holding your own and expecting everyone else to die for your decisions. We can't expect civilians to act like soldiers when they were never enlisted in the war. And let's not forget, this game is rigged anyway. The industry glorifies criminal behavior until the feds get involved. Then suddenly, everybody playing lawyer, talking RICO, pointing fingers, but still streaming records about murder like it's a Netflix show. That hypocrisy has to stop. This ain't about getting soft. This ain't about turning your back on the hood. It's about evolving. It's about knowing when to let go of old mentalities that only lead to casket or sales. Young Thug got talent, no doubt. He changed music. But dissing a man like Cudi, a man who ain't never claimed to be part of that world, I ain't a flex. That's a misfire. Let me ask you something. What's more powerful? Going down in flames for a code that only benefits your ops? Or living long enough to raise your kids, own your masters, and change your neighborhood through business and legacy? Think about that. This new generation of artists needs to hear this loud. Your job is not to stay stuck. Your job is to elevate. You were born in the trap, cool, but you don't gotta die in it. You can create art, build empires, feed families. You can be street smart and boardroom ready. Don't let anybody guilt you into throwing it all away for stripes that only serve someone else's ego. Kid Cudi didn't snitch, he survived. He protected. And if you can't see the strength in that, then maybe you still got growing to do. Let me break it down like this. There are two types of men in this world. There's the one who fights for his reputation, and there's the one who fights for his purpose. One seeks validation, the other seeks freedom. Be the one who chases purpose. Be the one who lives free, even when the crowd don't understand it. To every artist out there, every dream chaser who's feeling pressure to be something they're not, let this be a reminder. You don't owe the streets anything if the streets never gave you peace. Your loyalty is to your craft, your people, your legacy. And to Thug, I hope you find peace in the storm. But let's be mindful about where we aim that energy, because tearing down another black man, another father just to defend a code that has you locked up more than it saved you, that ain't power. That's a trap disguised as pride. Kid Cudi walked his own path, and in doing so, he showed us another way, a better way. So next time they call somebody a snitch, ask them, what were they really protecting? Their pride or their people? And if the answer is people, then maybe, just maybe, that ain't betrayal. That's bravery.